Oh, I got a big one. I got a really, really big one. Come on, come on, come on. No, 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 don't do that. Come on. Oh, oh. I'm so close, come on. Oh, come on. Yes, good. Good, good, good. This is fine. This is fine. Oh man, this is intense. Fortunately, I have crept it back. We're good. We're doing good. I love how epic this music is. It's so good. Has no right to be this good. Oh my god, we're so close. Come on. Yeah, there it is! Whew! Not the first big fish I caught. I caught another one. I caught another 3-star in the snow area. And, yeah, there was actually a cutscene about, like, Law, like, insulting her. But, yeah, good stuff. There we go. Oh my word.
Yes! I caught a big one.
Is that even a fish? It's rather enormous for one, is it not?
Of course it is. It's an Orem arowana, a freshwater species that makes its home in these parts.
It's quite the impressive specimen. Why, I don't believe we ever had anything so large for dinner back at the palace.
That's because a fish like this is way too big to put on display at a formal dinner, let alone one for a sitting lord.
You catch a giant fish, and all you can talk about is how you're going to eat it?
What's wrong? You like eating too, don't you, Law? I can guarantee a fish this big is going to make for a good meal.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess I am a little excited to dig into it and see how it tastes.
Moments such as this are a good reminder of what I would have missed out on. I'm glad I decided to join you all on this journey. I may have once been a lord, but in truth, my insight into this world was rather limited. And that is, despite the myriad opportunities lordship ostensibly affords.
Wish every Renin was as self-aware as you. Maybe then things wouldn't be so bad.
Indeed. When I say Menancia was beyond lucky to have you as its lord, I really mean it. I'd even say it was miraculous. Now, as for that fish, I'm thinking I'll make some steaks out of it tonight.
Oh, that sounds good! I can't wait!
Miraculous. That's hardly the word I would use to describe myself.
Hey, we did it though. So if I go here and go reminisce, would the scene that I just
I've caught a good amount of fish, as it turns out.
I had no idea there were so many.
Would that be
there?
You've
seen nothing yet.
Somewhere.
I wasn't sure if I'd actually reel it in, but somehow I did.
That was intense! It looked like you were practically dueling with the fish!
Yeah, I kept thinking your rod was going to snap in half the entire time I was watching.
It's a whopper of an armored sturgeon. It wriggled so much I thought my arms would pop out of their sockets.
The fish was all bah, and your rod was all creak, and the water was all splash, 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 splash. But you held your own and reeled it in. It was crazy. You're like a heavyweight fishing champion.
Heavyweight?
Law.
No, I just mean you put your full weight behind the thing.
Law, how about you put your full weight behind zipping your pie hole?
I meant it as a compliment.
Yeah, so that was the scene that I skipped. I guess we should cook because we're running out of stuff. So let's go more defense, I guess. Law, go for it. But yeah, there you go. That was the scene I missed, and that means I have got every single
Could we
fish so
talk about
far. That is all of them. I went to all the spots and got all the fish, and I'm quite happy with that.
I'm going to grab another
So,
bite to eat first.
what I think we should do is we should go back to the owl place, since it has been a while, and we might be able to get something cool.
Come on,
In
guys.
fact, well, we
We've got
definitely should be able to. And I want to go and see what we'll get from the fishing spot, because, you know, we've actually done that now. Hi. Hoots to you, too. What are we getting? Red Black Wolf Vest. Green Wolf Vest. Wolfless Vest. Crimson Hairpin. Shaped like a butterfly. Oh, nice. Silver Hairpin. Many hairpins. Oh.
Looks like we got another reward.
Ooh.
I didn't realize that so many still remained. Danon owls truly are majestic indeed.
I thought the Danon owls had all but died out myself. That's what I get for making assumptions.
Just so we're clear, this place is supposed to be a secret.
Yes, I'm aware. Places like these should be kept out of the public eye.
It's a pity, though. With proper training, they could be made into a magnificent chorus.
What are they hooting about now?
Alfred and Shion can interpret for us, right?
Huh? Oh, no, I mean, it was just a lucky guess last time.
Yeah? Maybe you'll be lucky twice. Go on, give it a shot.
Really? Well, if you say so. Let's see. Listen to them. Are they really up to the task?
What do you mean? You're the one who put them in charge.
It's my responsibility to protect our friends.
Stop trying to take everything upon yourself.
This is what the owls are saying?
Of course.
I must say, though, we've found quite a number of owls. It's a testament to how much you care for Hootle, Rinwell.
I wonder which branch Hootle will perch on.
Rinwell?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Well, come on. The perches are only half filled. We've got to find the rest of the owls.
We've discovered a large number of owls, so none are sitting on this one, which is the water one, I guess. That was full. This perch is full. Oh, so that's done. We've actually, like, totally completed that. Well, that's good. That's full as well. There's still room for some owls on this perch, which is where we are now. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, well that's cool then, I guess. Let me see what we got. So, outfits. Where would it be? Who would it be for? Have you always had that colour? It's very nice. Yeah, that's the same. Ah, it's you. Ooh, actually. Red is quite nice. I do like the way it is currently. What's the difference between these two? Oh, one's with the silver wolf, I see. Yeah, I like how it is, to be fair. But no, that's cool. I'm happy with that. And now I want to go to the pond road because we have got all the fish so far and I'm getting my rewards. Obviously, that's not all the fish in the game because there's going to be
one piece.
there's going to be some other fishing ponds that we'll encounter, but I've certainly done all of them so far. Let me see, how many types of fish you caught? 15, huh? Yeah, let me give you a little something. Round popper. Noisy flashing looking at the surface lure that can pull in fish swimming at the bottom of the water. Really? That's it? You're not giving me anything else? 20. Let me give it... Okay, I was going to say. Fish Sniper. A rod favoured by intermediate fishermen. While it drains fish stamina more quickly, it demands more skill to master in return. Ah. Interesting. That's cool. Let me check fishing notes. 23 kinds. Wait, what? Wait, back it up. Back it up a sec. Overseer Hill, Frozen Valley. No, I definitely got them all. What? Wait a sec. No. I definitely got them all. It was all blue. What? Huh. Give me a sec. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. It was all blue. I swear. I swear it was all blue. Oh, wait, no, I did forget about the golden catfish.
You're still not done fishing yet?
Yeah, no, I didn't get the golden catfish, that's true. Okay, okay, I stand corrected. There's one I didn't get. Although it said there was another in... Was it here? Oh god, where was it? No, yes, no, yes. Snow plains. No, it couldn't have been there. Where did you say it was? Where did you say the other one was? I immediately lost track of what actual place you said because that was the one I was focused on.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Okay, so there's oh bollocks. There's more to get apparently. Apparently I did miss one. Just because it wasn't showing up. Overseer Hill, Frozen Valley. Frozen Valley? Wait, there's one here? Oh, there is one here. Wow, I don't remember that at all. I didn't go there at all. Okay, well, I'll do that next time. Screw it. I'm not going to do it now. But okay, no, that's good to know. Because genuinely, I had 100% forgot about that. So that's good. But let's move on with our lives. Let's continue on. Okay, so maybe I haven't done them all. Soon I will have done them all. Soon. Yes, let's go, let's go. So this is going to lead to the next area. I was fully expecting a cutscene of some sort, but no, I guess we'll just move on. Are we going to be at the coast, or is there going to be a little bit more? Oh, what? Oh.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. It looks operational.
Not what I was expecting, but cool. To the wharf then. Huh. Whoa. No, we're like here. No, this is like a proper dock. Doesn't seem like there are enemies, it's just
actually an underground harbor.
a place.
There are even boats docked.
I only see dens. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Huh. Heavy treat, nice, cool. Well, I'm definitely going to get all the items I can for now. But yeah, no, I wasn't expecting this. And then this boat's going to take us to what seemed to be described as, like, a fortress in the middle of the ocean. So that's both cool and terrifying, I guess. Hi there.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set, and we'll set sail. Alright,
let's do this then. No reason not to. Let's Gonna be a bumpy ride. Alright, cool. It's a very nice boat. Oh, that's stunning. Look at that. Feels like we're travelling to Elden Ring.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
Okay.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
No, I like when we get to do that. That's cool.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I can't stress enough how great this form of cutscene is, because it would just be camera at this person, camera 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 this. It'd be the same boring two shots over and over again. It adds so much flair. And again, this is not the first game to do it. Gravity Rush 2 did it. Everyone should go play Gravity Rush 2. But no, I just love it. I think it's great.
You don't look so good. Are you alright?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, Was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Xion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Xion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
This whole trip has been lovely. Just to talk to everyone and reminisce and learn more. But next time, we'll hopefully be doing a sea fortress, so that'll be fun. Let's rest.